Welcome back, everybody. We're here today showing off all the goodies we got on Fright Rags Labor Day sale. Sale. I still managed to spend, I think, like $100 or something. I need to be stopped, but digression aside, we ordered lots of great stuff, and I don't quite remember everything that's in here, so it's gonna be a fun time. And let's begin. Hopefully we don't stab one of our shirts, because that would suck. It's like quite a lot. Also, I really need to sharpen this knife. Good lord. Oh. So, I forgot that they just have like a thing you can pull. Oops. As usual, comes in the standard cool Fright Rags VHS bag, which I think I've been sort of collecting these for some reason at this point. Not sure what I'll actually do with them. Alright. Oh, let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. So, alright. Our first thing was... So, I've been a big fan of these, like, baseball shirts that they have with sleeves that go kind of like to here. So, I've never been a fan of long sleeves, but these feel like kind of a nice compromise. So, I didn't have any Return of the Living Dead stuff, so I got their Party Time shirt, which I think you can see pretty well here. Sorry about the light angle. So we're just kind of doing this. But yeah, this one was pretty sweet. This one was pretty nice. They had a few other different ones, but I just like this design more. And I think this was $25 on sale. So Fright Rags does frequently have sales, and that's a good time to stock up because usually their stuff is kind of up there, at least if you're on a budget, which I am. But yeah, and this looks great, and I can't wait to wear this. I might wear this to class tomorrow. And moving on to our next thing, so we got shirts and then like a lot of socks. So we're just gonna finish with shirts first. So they had quite a few things that were like $10, $15 down from like the usual $28, $30-ish. So we got their Leprechaun shirt, which, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of stuff for Leprechaun. I don't really have anything for Leprechaun, to be honest, except for the DVD collection over there. So, yeah, this was a cool one. Plus, it was one of their $10 buys, so it was like, you know what, sure, yeah. And moving on, so they have this Leslie Vernon shirt collection, and I loved almost all of the designs. Some of them were sold out though, and I kind of had to decide to put one of them back, and I ended up going with this one. This one I think is called Paradise Lost on their site, and I think it's kind of in like a comic book style, and I think it might have been from the Leslie Vernon comic, which I have spectacularly failed to track down. But, you know, I just thought it was pretty cool. Like, he's got, you know, he's reading that copy of Paradise Lost that he talks about in the movie. And he's in the apple orchard, you know, for, like, his origin story. Or at least, well, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, this is a pretty sweet piece of art. Which I kind of wish I could get a print of this. Well, I bet I can. But, you know, we're sort of out of room anyway, so a shirt will have to do. Although, we're kind of out of room in our closet, too, so, yeah. And then, moving on to socks, which was, I really like Fright Rags socks, like, they make great socks, and when they're on sale, they're like $6, which is, like, ultra cheap for fancy socks, so, moving right along, we picked up the They Live socks, which, a pretty vivid design here. And then on the back, consume. It's like, yeah, I did. This is sort of your fault. Let's see if our knife can actually get them out of their little prison here. As we almost stab a hole in the socks themselves. Remember the old days when I just used like a machete or something? Yeah. There we go. So they are free from their prison. Oh, I already made that joke. Well, whatever. It wasn't funny the first time, maybe it's funny this time. Anyway, they got a pretty nice design with the anchor alien. And they just say obey on the bottom, that's kind of cool. So some of the way these are packaged is like they're flattened down, so if they have a design that's kind of on the front of the sock, like the way you wear it, it's sort of hard to see. But we're going to take a minute and flatten them down. Yeah. Pretty great for $6. And then our next one is, so I kind of hate Halloween 6, but the thorn symbol is cool, and the socks are cheap. So that's why we have their Curse of Michael Myers thorn symbol socks, which, you know, I'm going to wear these all over the place in October, and if anybody recognizes what this is, like, I will be so shocked. But, you know, it's still a cool looking pattern, and I'm going to have fun with it. And then we had to get something, I suppose, kind of Christmassy. Like, I actually almost bought these last year during another sale that they were having at the time. Actually, they very may well have been their last Labor Day sale, and these are one of the things I had to put back. We're going to try to open them a little bit here. Man, I should have invested in scissors. That would have been a good idea, right? Damn you. Well, whatever. We got Krampus socks. So, and the pattern just repeats. So I could just show you it like that. So it's just Krampus and chains. And these are just so cool. Like, I love these. So, plus, you know, if you haven't seen me unbox any of these, well, open any of this other Fright Rag stuff, you know, there's actually pretty sturdy. I mean, I did rip a hole in one of them, like, pulling them up, but I had, like, claws at the time, so not necessarily a fair complaint. But, yeah, their socks are actually pretty stretchy, pretty tough, which, I still have I have their Leatherface socks and a bunch of other ones from them. I'm pointing over there because they're in a rack over there. And usually I rip right through socks. Like, I just make holes in them because I'm on my feet so much. And the Fright Rag socks have actually held up pretty well. So, aside from the one that I more or less purposely tore a hole in, like pulling them up, like I haven't worn through them yet, so. You know, if you want to buy socks from Fright Rags, especially if they're cheap too, like when they have them on sale for $6, go nuts. And I think I got like an enamel pin or something from them too. Yep, I did. I got a Silence of the Lambs pin because it was very cheap. And the moth is a really cool design, which, I don't know, is that out of focus? Can you guys see that? This has some pretty nice detail on it. Let me see if I can adjust the tracking on this thing. Well, I mostly tried. But yeah, it is quite a sweet pin, and you know, sooner or later I'm gonna have something to actually display all the pins. I mean, because there's so much variety. Like, they're really fun to collect, but I'm so totally paranoid they're gonna like fall off of whatever I put them on. Like, hell, it just fell out of my hand. So but we'll figure something out for that. And then the traditional Fright Rags goodies, which got really banged up this time apparently. So Fright Rags always includes a sticker with art from one of their shirts. So we got a Big Trouble in Little China sticker. And then there are these weird little collector card things that they do. Fright Film Facts. So there is a big flash. Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth is the first film in the franchise to refer to Doug Bradley's character as Pinhead within the movie. Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth 1992. Series 9, number 9 of 10. So apparently there are a hell of a lot of these out there, and I kind of wonder how many I have at this point. So they get pretty bent up, but these are just extras, so that's fine. And I guess the last thing they always include is a warhead, which I feel like this is some kind of in-joke that I don't know about. Like, I mean, I like them. It's just kind of, here, have something. But, yeah, it was a pretty good sale overall. There were quite a few other things. I think my original, it's like, ooh, I want that. What do you mean that my card is $170? So there was a lot of variety available this time, and we were able to get it under control. So the baseball shirts are typically the most expensive thing that they have, though, so that really drove it up. But I think we did pretty awesome for being within our budget. And as always, look forward to getting more stuff from Fright Rags in the future. Hopefully, I can get a bigger closet, or at least figure out some way to manage all this stuff in the meantime. So, anyway, we'll be back pretty soon with a few more pickups videos. And that's it for today. So let me know how I did in the comments. Somebody mentioned that they wanted a room tour video at some point, which as soon as I can get the stuff that's off camera cleaned up, we'll totally do that. But until then, like, share, subscribe, and have a good time.